Is it just me, or does Florida seem to be getting the bad rap on almost all the news? Last week it was my hometown, so it's not like I'm just partial to beating up Florida, because I'm originally from California. We have our own dumpster fire of drama. But we're going to go back to Florida again. This news is a little sad, so I apologize. Julia Frederick was looking for a service animal, but instead she got a disabled puppy. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. She paid $1,800 for this puppy. She has lupus and fibromyalgia, and she says you deal with soreness and stiffness on a daily basis. I wanted a service dog that would help retrieve things. She recently retired her former service animal and was in need of another, and then she found Thorndale Collies on Facebook, and she told the owner what she needed. She was notified that they had exactly what she was looking for, and they made her feel good about her search being finally over. So she paid more than $1,800 for a 9-week-old collie named Quinn. But shortly afterward, she said she knew something was wrong. Here's where it gets a little sad. Sorry. I'm noticing I'm tossing the balls, and a 9.5-week-old puppy should be able to follow a little ball, and he wasn't able to. Okay, here's where it's a little funny, sort of, in a mean way. When she'd throw the ball, poor little Quinn would chase the ball, but actually run into walls. Yeah, poor thing. Friddich took Quinn to the vet, and once the vet walked into the room, he said, yeah, this dog has issues. And her heart, quote, went boom, unquote. The vet said Quinn had multiple issues. According to records, Quinn was blind in his right eye and is at risk of losing his vision in his left eye. That's rough. So Quinn cannot be used as a service animal due to his severe vision impairment, according to the vet's report. She asked for a service dog. I'm not getting what I need, is what she said. This is where things get a little crusty. Okay, so the contractual problem is, while the breeder acknowledged in messages that Friddich was looking for a service dog, when News 6 sifted through Friddich's contract with the breeder, the contract only guarantees the dog as a pet, not necessarily a service animal. The dog is also guaranteed against any hereditary defects. If the dog does develop a defect, the seller agrees to replace it at no cost from a future litter. The contract states, but the dog has to be returned to the seller, which created another problem. After Quinn fell in the pool because she couldn't feed it, Friddich said she gave the puppy to a third party to be cared for. It was a breach of contract. Attorney Stephen Kramer says legally situations come down to who breached the contract first. It might have been the breeder that set up a chain of events that necessitated placing the dog into safe care. But News 6 in Orlando contacted the breeder. Vicky von Sigern reiterated what the contract states. The dog was sold as a family pet, and that she, Friddich, violated the contract when she gave it away. When von Sigern, well, just the News 6 person, contacted them, they eventually wound up giving her the money back. That's the good news. But the sad news is there's some poor dog out there that's blind being sold as a service dog, even though technically it was just a family dog. but they knew that it was going to be a service dog. That's kind of messed up. But the good news in the end is she wound up getting her money back. So if you ever buy a dog and you need it to be a service animal, or you would like to have a dog that can be able to not run into walls because it's not vision impaired, I would probably strongly recommend emphasizing that in the request, because you never know what you're going to get. I tried to come up with life is like a vet full of dogs. You never know what you're going to get, or a pound full of, I don't know. But you never know what you're going to get nonetheless. You could get a blind dog that you need to help be your service animal that just runs into walls. I sickly admit that would be slightly funny. Sorry. I do love my dog, but it is funny when she goes running across the ground and slides into the walls, but plowing into the walls, that's probably a little bit, okay, that's really different. So there's your Tuesday Newsday. Still picking on poor Florida. Maybe next week we'll go back to making fun of Canada. Although I did see a news article about some guy up in Canada that was recently arrested for trying to boil up some bones that he stole and drink the water. People just aren't right in the head. So on that note, thanks for watching. Give me a thumb up. Subscribe if you haven't already, so every day you can see this mug. And share so everyone else can see this mug. And sharing's also caring. We'll see you later. Bye.